Hello. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Let me switch over to my face. Hello. How is everyone? Right, just so I'm not getting any feedback anywhere. That's all good. Yep. Theoretically, I should be live on both YouTube and Twitch. So if you are a person that prefers Twitch, you can watch me there. I'm just gonna check whether it's working. It is. Oh my god, look at that. It is. Ain't that beautiful? Technology is amazing. Right, how do I need to pop this chat out. Pop out chat. There we go. And let me pop up the YouTube one. Hello. Right, who is excited for today's stream? So it is the 555 subscriber special. And I should say, how you doing? So I should say this is the subscriber special. This is going to be a great stream if you are brand new here and you've not watched all of my content, because I'm basically going to be going through all of it, and we're going to go down a tier list. That's not the tier list. We're going to go down a tier list, and we're just gonna I'm gonna tell you stuff about videos, and we're gonna rate them on a scale of S to F, and yeah, we'll just kind of go with that. If you have any questions, let me know. I do have some questions that people have previously left because the stream was meant to be different. Hello, I don't have voice chat again. Why is it always crude that reminds me that I don't have text-to-speech enabled? Do I need text-to-speech? I don't think I do. I'm going to have Joseph on with me. Joseph, who is my producer slash best friend assistant. Who he'll do a lot for me. No. He'll probably be reading it, but just in case, I did put it on. So, how are you all doing today? How was your day? It's snowing in England. My job.
Crude but efficient. Said. My work here is done. Grinning face with smiling eyes.
It finally started snowing in England. For the first time in, I don't remember what last time it snowed. I think it was like May last year. But yeah, it's snowing.
Zephyrvos.
Hello.
Said. Hello.
We have a few new people in. How are you all doing? Right. I'm just going to get started. I was going to wait for Joseph to join me, but I'm sure he'll find his way here. So, if I go to my YouTubes... Yes, I realize I'm going to inflate my views by watching them. Not much I can do about that. Oh, look, it's us. Right. I'm not going to be reviewing my shorts. I'm only going to be reviewing all of my main channel video, all of the long form videos. So we're going to start with my, well, I should mention, this is not my very first YouTube video ever. I've used to have multiple channels beforehand. I need some fresh air because it smells like fried chicken in here. Not a bad thing, just kind of smoky. Yeah, I used to have a bunch of different channels beforehand, playing stuff like Minecraft and just doing video gameplays. So that's why I picked up a lot of my knowledge about video editing and stuff like that. But this is where I started doing my smart things. So starting with my my smart curtains.
Several people have.
This video is a whopping 1 minute, 1 minute something long. That's not too bad. It's a boring video. I literally just go over and point at some electronics. I didn't even know that that was a stepper motor. I just thought it was called a stepper motor. So that's sorry, stepper motor driver. So that was fun. Yeah, this was, and then I showed what I was working on. So look at my office. Look at my office. I miss my office. I don't miss it. I have a much bigger office now, but this was at the old place. Look at all these sticky notes. These were all like projects and things I was working on at the time. And there was a lot of them. I at some point I filled up this wall as well, but yeah, I don't have that anymore. But it was just how I jotted down ideas. Yeah, so this literally just shows about how I made my curtains somewhat smart.
Experimenting with a way to make the curtains open and close, and the closest I got to was this.
Yeah, there's not much to say about it apart from like this was
Nakey
early days.
said, I just point at some electronics actually sounds like a fun kind of a video.
I'll do that if I ever go to like a junkyard. Like, yeah, I'll just point at some electronic. But yeah, just because I posted this on Reddit, and it was like, whoa, cool, how did you do it? So then I made a video, just like, hey, look, I did it. Video production wise, I don't think this was a very good video. Informational wise, I don't think this was a very
No
good video.
one projects.
Hello.
Said.
How you doing?
Hello.
So, I'm gonna give this video. It's neither good or bad. I'm kind of around C. I'm thinking C. Maybe a D. I'll give it a D, and then if something worse comes along, I'll bop it up. Right. Next video. Next video was and oh god damn it! Why'd you scroll me back up? Next video was this, which was just me demonstrating some awful music playing in the background. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello.
Hello. Right, let me figure out Discord because I've never actually done a direct call before.
That's all right. Cool. I will continue watching my video. Yeah, this is literally. I set up Home Assistant, so this is quite late in my journey because before I used Home Assistant, I actually had a system that was basically Home Assistant, but without being Home Assistant, I just wrote a script to like host a web page myself, and it was kind of bad. So I'm pretty happy when I found Home Assistant. But yeah, it's on Home Assistant, and I can like open and close my curtains. And yeah, this music though, I'm giving myself minus points for this music, and I'm 100% sure I only put music in because these curtains were loud. That stepper motor was loud. It was so loud. Like we would wait until like maybe like 10 to actually like open the curtains because we were worried about waking neighbors up and stuff. It was just annoyingly loud. But yeah, it's just me opening and closing. Oh, okay, so I've implemented both systems. Cool. Do I have a close-up of that? No, I don't. Cool. So I implemented both systems of rotating the curtains and opening them. Lovely. I've heard of that. I quite like it. It was very slow though. Needs refinement, but for that place and for that time, it was really good. Video production-wise, absolutely god-awful. I'll give this one a I really don't like that music, but the video was fine. Wow, your camera is something else. Oh, there we go. You looked purple for a minute, and your microphone is off. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to like. Right, so I have. Cool. Should we do like every few videos? We'll just hit me with some questions.
Yeah, works for me.
Cool. You got the spreadsheet of questions, which there aren't many of, which is why I had to change the format.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So that brings us over to. By the way, you guys can fill out this. Nope. It completely clicked every single tab apart from the one I needed. You guys have the option to. Burn you. I was yeah, you guys have the option to fill one of these in. It's in the link in the chat if you want to. If you want to tell me what you think my favorite videos are, if you want to tell me what your favorite videos are, please do. Okay, moving on to Zippy Teardown. Zippy 2.0 Teardown. I bet you this video doesn't have anything interesting in it.
Hi everyone.
Oh,
Just wanted to make a video about a project that I've been working on. Then each of these.
Okay, just me going around and
6-fold.
I'm not kidding when I say my partner cried after I completely disassembled Zippy, which is why he's come back to, which is why I had to make a new one since then. But yeah, so this video is just me gutting Zippy. Oh, this is back where he had the Raspberry Pi Zero in him. Wow, what a waste. Oh, and he had those little yellow motors as well. Wow, wow, just wow. Yeah, the whole of this video is just me talking about what I did to make Zippy do. This is a fine video. It works. Yeah. Any notes? Do you have any notes on this video?
Not really. I've not watched it, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Most people haven't.
Is it possible for you to change your Discord camera to the OBS stream so that I can see it live?
I should be able to, yes. There you go.
There we go, because I was watching the stream, but there was a bit of a delay, so
Gotcha.
there we go.
Gotcha.
Problem solved.
Cool. Lovely. Oh, we are also streaming on Twitch at the same time as well for the first time ever.
Okay.
Just so you know. Okie dokie. So, where would I put this video? I'll put it up here. It's a fine video. It does its job. It goes over what I did. It doesn't explain most of what I did, but it goes over it. Moving on, we have Zippy's Showcase. This was a fun video. Yeah, just me taking Zippy around the place and testing him out in different terrains, most of which he sucked at. Somehow I made a tank that was not good at going over terrain.
That looks like you were in Brighton as well.
I was in Brighton, yes. We did go down to Brighton. It was I think we went for like 3 days.
Makey said, "You're very mean to Zippy."
I'm not mean to Zippy. He's fine. He's working. I have meaner things to say about Zippy. Zippy is a love-hate project. But yeah, it's just me just driving
Makey
Zippy around the place.
said, "First you tear them down, then you insult him."
We'll get to Zippy. Okay. Oh, where did I put this video? I give it. It's C. It's fine.
Buka Ianuk Ruzu said,
Hello. Hey,
Hello.
how you doing? Right, lovely. Yeah. Cool.
Would you like a question?
Yeah, give me a question.
Should we go from top to bottom on the list, or should I just pick randomly and mark them off?
Pick as you choose. Whatever you find best.
Okay, first question, are you Welsh?
No. There is
Buka
no
Ianuk
Welsh in
Ruzu
my blood.
said,
Absolutely zero.
"So this week on Ripping Daddy Zach."
Yeah, that answers that
This
then.
week on ripping Daddy's. What do you mean? How is this ripping off Daddy Zach? Am I ripping him off? I'm not doing a top 10 printable things. I don't have to shoehorn in a sponsor. Sorry, I'm being mean to Daddy Zach. Why am I so mean today? Wow. Am I Welsh? No, I am not Welsh. I did a DNA test. I am 97% Eastern European. So literally zero Welsh. Yeah. Cool.
What was the other 3%?
Some kind of I'm not sure. It was definitely in Eastern Europe as well, but I'm not. Well, no. I'm not sure. It wasn't a notable amount, so I didn't remember. But yeah, Eastern European. Why does it get? Okay. Rice turd.
This is the first person.
That was an interesting advert.
It was. And I clicked it as well. Yeah. Where do I even start with this project? I did it because I thought it would be interesting, and many versions way too late in, I realized I'm just remaking a washing machine. Which I prefer the version. Where the hell even is it? It's here. It's the final version of the rice washer. Yeah,
Makey
it was
said,
it just became so stupid.
well, first I think you should explain to us what does it do. Andy
I should.
Warburton said, sorry I'm late. Don't punish me laughing smiley.
We'll give you a suspension on Discord, don't worry. So this was a machine to clean rice. Literally a washing machine for cleaning
Makey
rice.
said, I hate it when scientists name things like this using these complex terms like rice washer, face with rolling eyes, face with rolling eyes, face with rolling eyes.
Yeah. This was the dumbest thing I've done. There's a screen on it for no reason but to like show me just debug information. It's run by a Pico, which was actually a Pico would be fine for this. There's a water clarity sensor, which is probably the most expensive sensor in this entire setup. It was like 15 quid. And all it did was just check how dirty the water was so that I know to get rid of the water. Back converter,
Get
because
Lifty
for some reason it ran off of
said,
a LiPo battery.
Screen for rice washing statistics and metrics.
If I thought of that, then I would have. But yeah, just there was. There's a tear down. I'm literally going. Oh, why am I double talking?
I've got
Could
markers
just-
on this cab here that
could just let the video
for one
play.
person's portion and
Put rice in, and it
Cool.
and it does and it cleans
do
rice.
5 seconds backwards
really
and
what it
forwards.
Just cleans
And I
rice.
actually
And
put
this
the
one,
lid
this
on
model
this time.
didn't work well at all.
And then the lid has
was kind
a
of
stick
awful.
to actually mixing the rice a little bit.
So yeah, after it gets dirty, it gets rid of the
Refills.
water, and then I
Refills
did have a
me.
second pump to pump in fresh water for when this water was, and then at that point I was like, right, there's too many things going on here for. There's too many things going on here for this to be an actual interesting thing, or like for people to actually make themselves. And yeah, I like to call this as my journey to reverse engineering a washing machine, because that's basically what it was. Yeah, water came in, water came out. This project, I'll give this. Should I rate the video or the project?
We're rating video, so I would rate the video.
Okay, well, let me go back.
Still have some things
I
to
have
add.
dishes in the sink. The camera is somewhat out of focus.
Like,
I don't know what I'm talking
better
about. There's a lot of
version
Makey
which is exactly the same
said,
as.
You could make 2 separate tiers.
I am not doing
Makey
that.
said, 1 for videos, 1 for the project.
It's too late for that. I'm not doing it again. But yeah, video's fine. Again, I'm clicking every single goddamn link except the one I need. I will give this video a C. Most of my videos from this time are apparently C. Right, which moves us on to this.
Hey everyone. Today we'll be making up.
I tried voiceover and I sounded way too sexual. Okay. This was a dispenser for my washing detergent. As easy as it gets, it used a distance sensor, which this is version 2. Okay, so I didn't even record video for version 1. Version 2 is where I switched it to use an IR sensor, which didn't work because of the lights I had in my kitchen. they would actually blast it with UV light, and it would just constantly dispense
Nice.
detergent.
And now it works perfectly.
So yeah, that was fun.
Pumps I have.
My trick to getting rid of this was actually disconnecting these lights and putting up an LED strip. But yeah, as a project goes, we no longer use it. Oh, this is back when my printer was on like a dolly thing because we didn't have space. So whenever we had to use it, we had to like pull it out of one room and put it in the other. Good days, good days. Yeah, we don't use it anymore just because wasn't very good, and we did have it for a little while when I lived here, but the sun coming in through the window would cause it to go off again. So every couple days we'd have to run downstairs at like at dawn when the sun came over the houses to unplug it. Yeah, video wise, my voiceover is way too sexual.
And Note.
Video wise, it's actually quite fine. It's decent video. I give this I'll give it a B. It's a decent video. I don't mind it. So that's okay. We'll do one more and we'll go for questions again. Oh, this is the evolution of the rice cleaner.
Okay.
Okay, this is just me going over. Wow, this is a boring video. This is just me talking while scrolling on my iPad.
What app were you using there? Was that the Fusion app?
No, this was I have no idea what it was called. I remember I used to rep it real hard because it's an app that I really liked. Shaper 3D. There we go. Shaper 3D. It's a really good app for modeling stuff on my iPad, but eventually I had to migrate into Fusion just because things got complicated and my iPad got slow. But if I had a new gen iPad and I paid for this program, so this program was really expensive. I think it was like 200 something a year. I ended up getting 1 year free just because Apple bugged out somehow. So like I paid, I did a refund, and then I just kept the license. But yeah, that was fun. Free app. Yeah, apart from that, it was really, really good. I really like the app. Yeah, this video is just me going over everything I did with the rice cleaner, and then it just
reduces the
and then I made it dumb but smarter.
because it adds more resistance and stuff. But
So
for
yeah,
the most part,
videos apart from the part where I spend how long? 5 entire minutes talking straight into my iPad. I'll give this video a D. C, D.
Do you still use the rice cleaner?
By the fact that I pulled it out of from the under my desk, no.
Get lifty,
No.
said. A washing machine powered by the pressure of the water is actually a really cool idea.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, you could probably do it on a bigger scale. Yeah, using it in general just kind of became cumbersome, but it's still fun. Like if you want to have the extra step of putting all the rice in here and putting it under the sink, it still works really well. It works really well for what it was designed to do, but it's just an extra step that I don't usually bother because I just put rice in my rice cleaning tub thing and I just wash it in that. But yeah, right, rated the video. Let's do a question.
Okay, so this one's not a question, but it says, "Can you save me a cold dino
Matey.
nuggy?"
Said.
Well,
The hesitation before saying yeah was really reassuring.
well, considering the fact that I don't have dino nuggies, and I know who left that comment, no, I can't leave you any dino nuggies because I don't have any. Yeah. Should we do another question? Let's do another question.
Yeah, sure.
Because-
Who is your favourite maker aside from Voidstar Labs?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I wouldn't say Voldstar Lab is my favorite. I like it, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I'd have to go through my list of subscribers. Man, there's a lot of cool people in here. Basically Homeless is pretty funny. Code Bullet, but I don't know, I've been getting kind of bored of his style recently. Does he count as a maker? I guess kind of. I Did a Thing was funnier before he moved houses. I don't know what happened. Man, I watch a lot of makers. Scanline. They don't make videos anymore,
Buka Ianot Ruzu,
but I love them.
said. William Osman.
Yes, if William Osman published videos. Second channel doesn't count, and I don't care about any of those. Scanline. I really like their videos. I wish they did more. They've stopped making videos a while back. They used to do live streams of like teardowns and stuff. But yeah, I just really like their style. Yeah, and they have an adorable cat. Yeah, if there's one maker I recommend you go watch, it's them. Like, I've watched this video more. Yes. How am I not subscribed? I've watched this. Yes, he's really good. I do like him. OBS successfully reconnected. Did we disconnect?
Makey.
Okay.
Said. Videos bring them to A tier, and the cat is an easy S.
Yeah, yeah, they're really good. I think I prefer the more recent ones. I don't really like a lot of things with music, so like, I don't know, music's not really my thing, but people like it, and he does cool things. But yeah. Okay, we can close that. All right, let's continue down the right. This is Tubidity's Sensor. I wasn't gonna publish this video. This wasn't meant to be a video. This was a. Oh God, look at me. I'm overgrown. Look at that beard. Ugh. I look like a dungeon dweller. Sorry. Yeah, this was back when I did live streams on Twitch. I published this video because Cloud made me do it. I don't regret the decision because it got a decent viewing and I still get comments on it every so often. But yeah, it's just a video. I did do did I do an update video for this? I'm pretty sure I did, didn't I? I might have not. I did! Okay, cool. Yeah, so I did an update for this. But yeah, it was just a video of me showing how the turbidity sensor works, which is the sensor that checks cloudiness in water. So you can put it in clean water and get a low rating, and you can put it in dirty water and get a high rating. And that was kind of it. I don't care for this video. I'll give it low because it has like basically no production value. Yeah, moving on.
My highlight from that video was the autofocus square on the camera feed.
Yes, so that was because I couldn't turn it off. Because I had a capture card connected to my camera, which was just publishing everything that was on the screen, and I could not turn it off. I tried, but I couldn't. So yeah, I just went with it. There's a couple videos. Yeah, it just annoyed me as well. But here we go, another teardown video of the rice cleaner. How many teardown videos of the rice? Christ, I got way too much content out of this. But again, recorded during a live stream. Oh look, I've got my old tools and stuff. Look, I had a yellow bin as well. I got rid of that one because I didn't like it. It was very flimsy and made and very shit. But yeah, yeah, this is just me going over the rice cleaner again and how shit it was. Why did I make so many videos about this? Yeah, I had like a big old valve on it as well to get rid of the water faster. Yeah, this was shit. This is a shit video. I don't care for this one. This one gets F. This one gets F tier. We have our first F tier. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Another
Hello,
video.
everyone, I'm
Oh,
Mario.
see what I mean by overgrown? Look at how I look. Ugh. Ugh. That's too much. What's going on up here? I look like I wanna be. I'm like Quarantine Fry from Futurama, but the hair's not orange. Okay, skip. How long till I get into the video? Okay, here. A minute. Okay, so it's me taking apart my my bathroom extractor fan and putting a relay and a D1 mini in it so that I can turn it off on and off remotely. I'm honestly surprised I got an 8-minute video out of this.
Oh, another bathroom video.
Should we do a count for how many bathroom videos I have? That's not that many of them. Yeah. Again, this was one of the ones that was recorded during the live stream for the most part because I could. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's particularly interesting. I put a relay in it, and I can turn it on and off using my phone. Any further questions?
Buzz cut at 10k?
Absolutely not. I will not be cutting my hair. Okay, this video I give it a rating of. I'll give it an E. I don't care too much for it.
Is it one of those projects that you still use, or is it one of those that lives under your
Kind
desk?
of. So originally I did put in a I did have a humidity sensor in it to like automatically turn on and off. Apart from the humidity sensor I used didn't like humidity. So I went through like 4 different sensors before I realized like maybe I shouldn't be using them. So it works in the fact that we turn it on and off manually, but in its heyday it used to come on automatically when the humidity got up to like 80%. And then eventually they drowned, so it never turned off. But yeah, it still kind of works to this day. So project-wise, it's fine. Video-wise, I should have shaved my beard. I don't like my beard in that video. This one. Oh gosh. Okay, this one has secrets with it.
Hi, and welcome to this.
Oh, look, I trimmed my beard. Hip hip hooray. Where do I start with this video? So, most of it was filmed on a live stream, as you can tell by marks. The battery expired. Most of it was filmed on a live stream. What? Wow, that many? Okay, cool. Took me 3 minutes to get into the video. Fantastic. So this, can I have an actual shot of the, there we go. No, that's,
The little cable resistors.
give me an
and I put
actual,
them on top
goddamn,
of
okay. This is my heating / water heating device thing. Thermostat? It's not a thermostat. It turns on the heating and cooling. Sorry, just the heating of water around the house. We have a shit system where we have to preheat water for shower like hours in advance. And we have a shit heating system in the fact that this place is not insulated and the heating doesn't do anything. But either way, we want a way to turn it on and off. This is also broken. So in order for me to turn on and off the heating and water, I have to press either of these buttons many times in order for it to actually turn on. I could demonstrate it. Could I demonstrate it? Do I want to bother demonstrating it? No, I'll be fine. There's a video here demonstrating it. It'll be fine. But yeah, basically, this has to click that button many times for this single arrow to move to that position.
So when I'm leaving.
And it uses what was it? It uses photoresistors to actually know whether the heating thing is on. But yeah, it just clicks. It has to click so many times in order for it to actually work and do the thing. It's insane. But yeah, this works to this day. I had to replace the servo only recently after 2 years, like literally like a week ago, I had to replace the servo just because it burned out. But yeah, this setup works to this day to keep me warm in the winter, or at least turn on the heating in the winter. It doesn't actually keep me warm. But yeah, video-wise, it's mostly...
Now, that worked
Very
kind
echoey.
of. So what I ended up working out later is it's sending
Okay, cool. Echoey. I'll give it a C because it's a cool project and it works to this day. Which brings us on to a recent development. Battery charger.
Hi, and
I'm
welcome
gonna
to another.
keep seeing that ass, aren't I? I feel weird because I can just look at myself here. I feel like nothing has changed. Yeah, this is just me talking about how I don't like regular battery
Introducing
chargers because
The
they're shit.
not charge
There
the
we go.
battery charginator version 4.
Battery Charginator version 4. That's a terrible name.
It's not finished.
Buka Ianotruzu said. You should settle the war on toilet paper over /under with a device that rotates the toilet paper just by touching a button.
That does... You mean flipping it? Tempting. I won't do it though. Maybe. If I remember, I'll think about it. Yeah.
Surely we all know that there's only one way of having the toilet paper, though.
Yes. Inwards.
What do you mean inwards?
Like with the roll facing towards the wall. Like you want it to go under.
No, you want it over.
No, you want it under so that it's easier to grab from the bottom.
Yeah, but surely it's easier to grab from the bottom if it's
but
over the
where
top.
where I sit, the toilet roll is right there, right? Yeah. So like sometimes
Buka Ianotruzu said. Over.
I disagree. Okay, so where I am, it's very tight. So getting the paper, it's actually annoying to go under because like your hand has to be at a weird angle. So it's actually easier when it's under for me to grab it. I feel like I have an unpopular opinion here. In my current toilet situation, I prefer it under.
I noticed they solved the problem in most public toilets by just having it sideways.
Well, no, because yeah, fair. They just have the big ones.
Yeah.
That works too. They solve it in Japan by having bidets. Yeah, this is just me going over the
Which
battery
then-
charger.
On it, that would go up.
Sounds like another opportunity for a toilet video again.
I'm never gonna get away from the toilet, am I? The funny thing is, I already have one planned. I'm not doing it.
Buka Ianotruzu said. Toilet video, let's go.
No, not doing it. Yeah, battery charger.
And then
This
pushes
was just a concept when I made this.
have
So like, I didn't
a
even get
better
it to like
featured
charge a
version of
battery. I
that.
don't think.
Be changing
No, I
in
didn't. Okay. Yeah, this was just a concept video going over what I think would be cool.
open seas and
Audio's
it
good.
decided to break. So
Video's
now
good.
We are getting spammed with messages about it breaking. So
Script seems okay. I'm surprised you can't hear the 3D printer in the background.
that's version 1. Let's move on to version 2. Version
What
2
microphone were you using there at that time?
I was using some kind of wireless lavalier mic that my partner got me at some point. I honestly don't remember. It was fine, apart from we had issues with I had issues with working properly and the battery kept dying. And then I switched to those and they work fine. So, yeah. And then like a week after I bought these ones, Anker came out with their ones, which were my cooler because they do built-in recording as well, which these don't do, and I wish they did. But yeah, these were cool. It was a fine microphone. It did its job for the most part, but yeah, sometimes it dropped signal. Video-wise, it's actually
where there
surprisingly
will
good.
be a connector here and another connector.
Yeah, I'll give this one I'll give it an A. It's actually a decent video. It does its job. It's 8 minutes long. It's relatively short and concise. Moving on to this video, which is just it's a 1 minute clip of the batteries actually being charged, and it sounds awful because the servos were burning out. But it did its job, technically. I don't think I ever fully charged the battery with it because this servo would overheat too quickly, so I just turned it off. But I can say I have fully charged every single battery in my house with the new version of it, which the video is out next week. So it actually properly works. Yeah.
Time for another question.
Let me get over this video and then we can.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just the battery charger charging a battery and spitting it out. I'll give this a.
Buka Ianut
I'll give it a C
said,
just because it's meh.
those hexagons on your wall reminds me of Settlers of Catan. I wonder if there is in the wild a board of Catan made of LEDs that generates automatically the board.
I've never played Settlers of Catan. I will think about it. I will put it in one of my tabs and hopefully not forget about it. Right, yeah, let's do a question.
Okay, so here's another controversial question. Do you pronounce it GIF or wrong?
I pronounce it GIF. I don't like
I'm
saying
out.
GIF.
See
GIF
you
sounds
later.
Wrong. I do actually say GIF. It just sounds better. GIF, I feel like I have to strain my tongue to say it. GIF. GIF.
I can't even.
I'm getting all the answers wrong today. Let's do another.
What was your gateway drug into making?
Lego, I think. No. Maybe? Let me check. Let me do not that. Let me do that. I'm gonna have a look at some photos and see what the first thing. The making gene runs strong in my family. Because my granddad was a maker. I don't know my granddad, but my granddad was a maker. My dad's a maker, and well, it just kind of progressed. Can you see my keyboard? No, you can't. Good. Okay. Yeah. So my granddad makes a lot of weird stuff. He makes a lot of electronic stuff and animatronics. Does your grandpa have a YouTube channel? No, he does not, unfortunately.
Andy
That'd be
Warburton
kind of funny.
said, does your Gramps have a YouTube channel?
No, he doesn't. It would be funny if he did, but no, he doesn't. If I find a photo of... he's a very religious person. He lives up in the mountains back in Poland. He's a very strictly religious person. Let me scroll down to just before I was born. I did get... okay, my making... So, I can't remember. I think it was like maybe my 4th birthday. My parents got me... my parents got me a tool set. Like a wrench and some screwdrivers and stuff like that. And, yeah, I ended up unscrewing a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have. And I made the toilet leak. So that was when I was like 4. My parents got called into my primary school because I disassembled a couple of toys, but then by the time they got to the school and talked to the teachers, I reassembled it. So that was quite fun. I have zero memory of that, but apparently it's something that happened. So yeah, it's kind of comes in and out of my life. I just make stuff.
Get Lifty said. Every maker starts out as a kid unscrewing things in school. I did the same.
Yeah, just unscrewed a bunch of stuff and learned. And now I unscrew stuff, but I don't break it. To be fair, so my dad has a funny story where his sister, for her birthday or something like that, she got a nice watch, and then my dad played with it and returned it to her in a jar because he fully took it apart and didn't know how to piece it back together. Not a digital watch, like an actual analog watch with gears and shit. So yeah, I feel bad for that one. I don't have any photos of me disassembling shit. I'm going for my baby photos. There's a lot of photos in here of me drinking alcohol when I should not be drinking alcohol. Can you? Okay, sure, do that, why not? Oh, come on. There I am. There I am, drinking alcohol at the tender age of very young. We really do start drinking young in Poland. Okay, let's move on to a video. What was next? Oh look, another rice cleaner video. How the fuck did I make this many videos about the rice cleaner? I'm actually impressed at myself. I milked the shit out of it.
Hi.
Did we just move? This must have been like when we just moved, because there is nothing in this kitchen. Amazing. This is more of an infomercial, just talking about how washing rice is a waste of time and you should use
The
a rice
world's
cleaner.
only
This is literally just a parody of an infomercial.
super easy and intuitive to use. Simply open it,
What is my
fill it
hair
with
doing?
to use.
Oh my
Simply
God. It's so wavy. It was definitely too long for that hairstyle.
open it, fill it with rice, close it, put it in a tap, and place under a running tap of water. The tap will then fill up
It was a
with
pretty decent
water,
video.
and the drum will
Apart from the
start
fact that
spinning.
there's the fucking...
The spinning of the drum
was out of focus.
will ensure that all the rice is cleaned
You
evenly.
know what? As an infomercial, it does its job. A. Lovely. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that explains why he's frozen. Huh. Joseph got distracted by something. Okay, so this video, yeah, like I said, it's a fine video. It actually does its job. Selling the rice cleaner. I'm pretty sure at the end of that video I did say that it's available for purchase. Like, I was trying to make this a product. To be fair, I did actually have a
thank you,
lot of
and
people
see-
reach out to me asking me if I was selling it as a product, and I even had manufacturers reach out to me asking me if I want to make it into a product. I did and I didn't. So yeah, I talked to some people, but it didn't end up going anywhere. So if you want to make your own rice cleaner, I believe is it up on Printables? I believe it's up on Printables. I'm not 100% sure. My profile? Oh, my models. Is it on Printables? Yes, it is. Look, it's on Printables. It's been downloaded 75 times. If you want to make your own rice cleaner, make it. Do it. That's not flashed up. Cool. Moving on to why are pill dispensers so expensive? Why are pill dispensers so expensive? They are. No, it's not. That's not the next video. Oh, it is the next video. Never mind. Yes, it is. Cool. Wow. An actual intro. Look at me trying to be fancy with stop motion. Wow. What do you reckon imagine my drop off, my audience drop off is for that intro. I can already see the curve of just people dropping off as that intro progressed.
Ooh.
Okay,
Looking for some kind of pill that could pull. Smart?
gotcha. Yeah, it's hydration break. Yeah. All in all, it's a decent video, I think. It does the job. Ah, hello, you're back.
Oh, my UPS decided to fail.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it's
Yeah.
back. Are you back on mains?
Well, I'm back on mains via the UPS, so it might happen again. I think the UPS might have done something and just
Jules
Made a-
Ham.
strangely
Yo,
loud
yo, yo.
Yo
bang.
yo yo.
Sorry, I'm responding to Jules.
So it may be a teardown for a future live stream.
Yeah, I have one UPS and it's for my NAS and anything else I don't care about. Did you see me having to disassemble my graphics card before I came on today?
I did, yeah. I cringed quite heavily,
Yeah. My graphics
especially
card
when you spilt the thermal paste over what looked like to be resistors around the edge of it.
Yeah, but they were coated in thermal paste before I got there as well, so
Okay, then it's okay.
it's fine. It's not conductive. It's heat conductive. It's not It's not electricity conductive. Yeah, my graphics card is starting to take a shit, and very often now I get artifacting on my screens, so that's fun. And it crashes multiple times when I try to edit videos. Right, pill dispenser video. I go over how I designed it, and how it works, and how it's expandable, and yet I remember I put so much effort into these videos, especially this one, and I think one of the other pill dispenser ones, going over like how you put them together, how you print them, how to assemble the electronics, how it works, and still I got people messaging me on Insta, on comments, like, hey, how does it work? How do I assemble it? Like, yeah, I get bothered. No matter how much work you put into assembling stuff and showing people how it works, it will never be enough.
Huh?
Look,
And
I
you
even
want to
show
just
you
tap
how
it.
to adjust
If it's blinking
the
very fast,
vibration sensor. There's a very
you
loud
need to
hiss.
slow it down. The adjustment on this is very sensitive, so like a tiny little turn.
Audio is fine, it's just there's a very
Yeet.
persistent hiss throughout
My
the whole
clean-
thing, and I remember that being a problem with the microphone before I got rid of it.
We'll get those later. I am my own cleaner.
Oh, look at
I
that, I
hate
had a
myself.
gag.
Great. Now that
I had a gag where I throw something behind me and then I say my cleaner's gonna get there, and then I say I am my own cleaner and I clean it up. It's like so cute. Oh my god, it's funny. It's pretty funny actually. I don't mind that. I do less and less gags.
to use the D1 Mini instead of the
Oh, this was the dumb way of doing it as well. I was using a D1 Mini as well as a Raspberry Pi Pico, which for some absolutely god-awful reason is inverted. Why would I do that? Why would I have the pins facing up? That's awful. But yeah, so the way this worked is dumb as fuck. Well, actually no, future video goes over it. But yeah, I used 2 microcontrollers to make this work because I'm stupid. Video-wise, it's fine. B or A? I'll give it a B. Okay, next one is smart curtains. This is a long video as far as I'm, 17 minutes. Oof.
Hello Labs. I'm your host, Thomas. Little known secret, I've not washed this hoodie since the first episode, so what did I make?
Off of a terrible joke. Wow, good on me. Very long intro to actually get this started. Have I started building it 5 minutes in? No. The answer, no, kind of. Go over some experimentational stuff, and I start building it 7 minutes in. Oof. Okay. I did some summing in this video as well, so that was quite nice.
A lot of touching area,
For the most
and it
part,
works, and that's what I have installed now.
it still works. It worked when I made it. Decent video. Showed people how to make it. Any notes? Anything else you need to know about my curtains?
What was the Google Street View or Google Earth looking thing earlier on in the video? Was that you showing people where you live? Earlier than that.
Earlier than that. What this? Oh.
There you go.
Called Q and B.
Oh no.
I don't think that's even my
Kind
local
of fits
theme.
together. Sponsor me, which
I wanted to
would
yeah,
be very greatly
just saying that
appreciated.
I went to the local hardware store to get supplies, and then I just showed.
There, I picked up the iron rods, and
I'm pretty sure that's not my local B&Q.
I wanted
I
it.
think I just.
But
looked
yeah,
at B&Q
I
and
did.
just picked one of them in the country. I ain't doxing myself. I ain't new to this. Alrighty. Rice cleaner, go away. It's a fine video. It's
like
a bit
it.
long for my taste, so I'll give it a. It's too many in C. I might start moving stuff down in a minute.
Question time?
Yeah, throw in a question.
What project idea scares you the most?
Bicycle F1. I've
Do you wanna
talked
know
to
my-
multiple companies about doing it, but
Do you want to know what my project idea of yours is the scariest?
go on.
Well, it's not really your idea, it was someone else's, but 18650 automatic battery charger.
Why?
Just fire.
Yeah, but you can get fire with regular batteries too.
Yeah, but there's a lot of energy stored in an 18650.
Have you seen the video yet?
I think I might have skimmed through it.
It works. I think I could get it to work.
What happens if you put the battery around the wrong way, though?
Do you want to test it live? Because I've not tested it yet. Not once have I put in the battery the wrong way round into this charger yet. Somehow I've been very good at it.
You could have made a keyed top to put on it, so it would only fit one way round. Because the double A's have the little notch at the top,
Get
don't they? The
lifted.
little bumpy bit.
Said,
I guess.
oh, this may be the end of Mellow Labs.
That's not for me. That's okay. Right, let's plug it in. It won't be the end of Mellow Labs. It's plugged in. The drum is spinning. Let's put it in the wrong way round. Apparently it's charging. I suspect it will continue doing nothing until it goes horribly wrong. My recommendation is don't do that. It works, just don't do that. Oh, get out. I'm really trying to get it out. There we go. Yeah, I put orientations on the thing so you know which way around to put it in. If anybody does it the wrong way, it's their fault. Blame the user, not the device.
So why does the F1 bike scare you?
It's a very complicated project, and I have no idea how to tackle it. And I really want to do it, but I have a feeling I'm probably not going to end up doing it. It scares me because it's a very complicated project with a lot of sensors. Like, I counted up the sensors for it. I had a list for it somewhere, but wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So like 13 sensors on a single bike. Yeah, I just don't quite know how to make it do. And I don't have the sensors yet, so... But yeah, eventually I'll probably do it. Would I like to do it before the start of the F1 season, or just for the start of the F1 season? Yes. Will I? Probably not. Unless I can get some smart people to help me make it. Which is somewhat unlikely. You'll be happy to know that nobody is watching on Twitch. What a waste of bandwidth that is. I'm not a cam girl, so obviously I'm not going to get any views on Twitch. I'm not saying that all Twitch streamers are cam girls. I'm just saying right now there's a strong polarization.
I suppose YouTube is where you've historically done streams, though, isn't it? So that's where most of your audience is
True.
going to be.
I mean, I used to do streams on Twitch beforehand, so I do have like 35 followers there. But yeah. My last follow on Twitch was 24 days ago. I have no idea how or why. Alright, moving on from my curtains to my spice rack. This is...
We can't see the video.
You can't see the video, correct.
Nope.
This is absolutely the
place to
worst
put
spice
it.
rack I've made. This is an awful idea for a spice rack. I still use it to this day. It's still in my kitchen. Let me show you. There. It's still here. It still kind of works, apart from two tool stuff and stuff starts tipping over. These fall off very easily, but apart from that, it's still here, and it still does a mediocre job. Flip you back over here. Oh no, there's some flour between my fingernails. Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised I ended up getting this long of a video out of it. But yeah, it's just the process of me designing a spice rack that spins.
Buka Ianut said,
So long.
do you know what a Rotomatis storage system is?
A Rotomat, is that the one that goes... Your camera expired again. I think I do. Is it the one that Zach spoke about recently? That looks familiar. Yes, yeah. I have seen these. Who else have I seen these? I've seen someone else do this recently. Was it Strange Parts on one of his factory tours? No. Maybe. Someone recently had this in like a factory tour as well. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I'm not making an open source version of them.
Buka Ianut said, filament storage.
Okay, first of all, I would need a lot of space in order to install one of these. Second of all, only using that for storage, for filament storage? No. No. It's a cool system. I don't want it. Yeah. I would be happier with just a wall full of bins, I think. That can go away, that can go away. Yeah, this is just the process.
See, I had to do this several times, but the bolt fits in perfect.
I'm gonna give this video a B because I'm impressed at how much of a video I got out of printing 4 identical parts. Right, moving on. Putin Slapper. I don't think there's much to be said about this one.
There's a lot of news recently.
There's not a lot to say about this one apart from it's a servo with a hand.
It slaps Putin.
Putin for some reason. A lot of people wanted me to have a live stream of this and be able to slap him by donating or something like that. It was a cool idea, but I could not. I didn't know how to implement it, and I wouldn't want to implement it. But yeah, it got a lot of attention on Reddit. Reddit really liked this one, and
It looks
yeah.
very similar to another project you'd worked on a bit more recently.
Would that be the Linus one?
Yeah.
It might have had a lot of. I think I might have even used the same code with some editing. Actually, no, I used the D1 Mini for that one, so whatever. Yeah, basically the same thing. Yeah, I got a Putin bust, and then I
Which
and
I then had to
cut his head off.
decapitate to get Putin's head on a spring. Well, there is no.
Yeah. Did you move?
Different camera.
Ah. Cool. Yeah. Cute little project.
Raspberry Pi Pico.
Not much to say about it. The video is just me talking about how I made it and cutting Putin's head off. I will give this video a B. It's a fine video. I make a lot of mid videos. Right. Do you want to hit me with a question?
Yes. Can I get a hug?
Who left that comment?
Does it say on the spreadsheet?
It should do, maybe. If they put a username in, then they did. Oh, do you guys?
Hellweaver 666.
Yes. If we ever meet, I will give you a hug. I was gonna... Oh, I need to go to my thingy. Ooh, let's not share my screen for that. Just in case... Right, yeah. Just in case anyone is still interested in leaving a question, I will give you a link in the chat. Feel free to leave questions if you still have any. The sheet should update automatically, so don't worry about it. Or you
Mellow
can just put it in the
_labs.
chat. It doesn't matter.
Said. https
Oh, no, don't read it out.
forms.gle/6qsav7ysk1mjq6.
So my text-to-speech decided it wants to read out the entire link. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just say them in chat or add them to the form. It doesn't matter. Either way, they're going
Will
to be
the
read.
form auto refresh for me? Okay.
Yep.
Buka Ianutruzu. Said. Talking about Reddit, I posted your video about Gridfinity led in the Gridfinity community in the first hour you posted.
Thank you. Yeah, I did go over there and talk to some of the comments after. So, thank you for doing that. I was going to do it myself, but me and Reddit are in we're having a tough time together right now because I used to be I used to spend a lot of time on Reddit and I used to post a lot of stuff to Reddit, but then Reddit had that weird switch where that nobody liked them, and after that I couldn't come back to them. And also, whenever I try to post anything now, everything I do gets taken down for self-promotion. If I post anything about like a project I'm working on, and like even mention that I have a YouTube channel, I immediately get struck down for self-promotion. Which is very, very annoying. Did I rate that video? I did. Okay, cool. Moving on to... Oh, toilet. Okay. I don't... This video... I still worked night shift. I was very tired. I was awake for way too long. I had a lot of coffee, and I needed to make a video. So I made this. Annoyingly, it's one of my funniest videos.
Welcome.
But
Won't you-
it's
Your classic situation.
audio's kind of terrible, but it's a funny video in that I explain everything, and it's manic, and the project technically works, but I look fucking deranged here. I look like I need help. I needed help. But yeah, in the end, I had a toilet that flushed itself after I pooped. Honestly, it's a fucking funny video. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I will give this video an A because I think it's hilarious. There'll be a lot of videos like that where I think it's funny, but view counts don't show it. Okay. Another pill dispenser video. Hip hip hooray.
Hello and welcome. On today's episode, we will be
I am
discussing
Overgrown again.
the pill dispenser.
I've started caring more about how I look on videos. Like I do my hair up a little bit before actually coming on. Wow.
You got a different microphone set up there by the looks of it.
This-
No, that's it's a different clip, but it's the same microphone.
Oh, I mean the thing that was above your monitor, the fluffy thing.
Oh. Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Hello and welcome.
I
On
don't think it was different. I think it's the same arm and everything. I'm actually selling
Was that
on
your
eBay.
karaoke microphone?
That was my voiceover microphone before I just completely switched to my lavalier mic for everything. So like I will use this microphone for everything now. If we're having a call about improvements on Mimosa and stuff, I will just use this microphone. It's just become so much easier than having to have this connected and dealing with the cables and everything. So I just use this. But yeah, that used to be like my voiceover microphone and all that. Yeah, I'm currently selling it on eBay. I don't need it. This video,
this is going to be a very short
this
episode
intro-
because not a lot has changed. You'll notice the very irritating, and you had so it triggers it.
Okay. Apart from looking like I came out of the woods, it explains what I improved, except from that I'm still using a Raspberry Pi Pico and a D1 Mini at the same time. A bit late. You're an hour
Sander
late.
Joids.
You're an hour and
said,
17 minutes late. You've missed
Bit
a
late. Did I miss my questions?
lot.
Tongue poking smiley.
Depends on what your questions were. I'm not. Quick recap. I'm not Irish. Sorry, I'm not Welsh. I will give you a hug. And what were the other ones?
So their two questions were: what was your gateway drug into making, and
Oh,
do
that
you
was it.
pronounce it GIF or wrong?
Oh yeah, so we missed both those questions. So you missed both those questions. I pronounce it GIF. And my gateway into making was just kind of runs in the family.
And there is one more question, but we'll save that for later.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this video was fine. It goes over the design changes I've made to it, but
Hello and welcome to another episode of I Started Recording.
oh god, really? A whole minute of this is like the after credit special thing. Wow, it's too long.
Hello and welcome to another episode of I Started Recording Without Telling My Significant Other.
I want to be mad, but that's quite funny. It's a fine video. I think this is just another C tier. It's a fine video. I go over changes and improvements I've made. It's not the last pill dispenser video, I know that for a fact. Did we miss a video? Oh, no, Oh, no, okay, we're down here. Oh, boy, this video. Okay. The cat box project is... The fuck is this? The cat box project is one that has been haunting me and my partner
Ago
for
Freak came to
too long. We've spent way too long on this project. We started it in the old house, and then we moved here, and then we abandoned it for a while, and then eventually we came back to it. It was just... yeah, it was one of those projects that just lingers for a while before it's actually finished. Funny thing is, the scene here where I'm trying to explain what a blob chip is.
There
to
it
my
was,
partner,
a blob
and,
chip. After a quick explanation to
probably
Freak
the
about what a
really
blob
funny.
chip is and why I hate them, I settled on recreating all of the electronics inside. So now I just have to
that one bit was actually pretty funny, and it's the most you ever get to see of my partner. Yeah, this video, oh no, was like very boring, so I tried spicing it up with just some like a lot of this is just time lapses of my partner actually making it, because the electronics for this were pretty simple, but I didn't want to make them just because it got annoying. And then we were also waiting for the audio. We had I think Cloud make the sound for this, and that took a while to actually get done. This project took way too long, but it looks pretty cool.
So yeah, we're very happy with it. It's
Yeah, it took way too long, and yeah, it works. Bub, can I get your thoughts on the cat box project?
Do you want the cat box?
You can bring it. I'm 100% sure it doesn't work.
It's probably dead. I'm gonna need plugging in.
What are your thoughts on it?
It gets dusty.
It gets dusty.
I like him. I overthought it. Spent way too much time on it.
Yeah.
The screws on the top.
What's oh
Also, there's blue tack, so he stays open.
fair enough. Okay. Yeah. There's a. How did I put? Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a plug there, and I'm pretty sure it's broken. How long did this take us?
Too long.
Too long.
Months. Like 6 months.
Oh, it's 50p in here.
That's not money.
That's not money. I wasn't even supposed to drop off. I'm just here for the coin.
I guess it was a donation. You
But
put it.
it's fine. I was here for the 50p anyway. Thank you for your contribution to Mellow Labs. Oh, it's a special one.
Yay.
So yeah.
Change.
Thank you. Yeah. Wait.
It's dusty.
Yeah. Catbox project is hated in this household for some reason.
No, I like him. I just wouldn't do it ever again.
Exactly. It's somewhat hated. Video wise, this is fine. It's there's a lot of time lapse here. A lot of crunchy time lapse. I think my partner did this part of the video. There.
I think I would have to disagree with you because I've seen that box in real life and it is quite spectacular. I think it deserves a bit more credit.
I'm judging the video, not the project. The project's fine. It works. It's a fine project. It's fun to look at. If I ever have like a stand or something, I'll bring it. But as a video project, it took way too long, and I don't care for the video that I made for it. As a project, it's fine. As a video, it's awful. Can we agree?
Sure, we can agree on one thing.
It's pronounced GIF.
It is pronounced GIF.
Oh, I got confused now. I was gonna stick with it, but I forgot. Okay. Disco ball. How many? Okay, yeah. Disco ball. Disco ball was a cool little project. Again, I'm
What
surprised I
even
got-
was that thumbnail?
What's wrong with the thumbnail? It's a good thumbnail.
Is that the emoji? Dancing emoji?
It is the dancing emoji. I remember I had to go back. I think this was around the time where I switched my my thumbnail style. So I went back for a few videos and went back and redid them to have the Mellow Labs logo in the corner. But
Buka Ianotruzu said. The thumbnail on the box cat is pretty bad.
yeah, it was another one of those things where I didn't know how to market it. It was difficult to show it, but yeah, I don't have much to say about it. It's a difficult thing to sell as a thumbnail, but this one was quite fun. Yeah, Disco Ball was
Of
what?
my partner.
Okay. I shaved for this video. I don't know why I shaved for this video, but I shaved. I look awful, so I look.
There it
I look so young.
Is.
I look too young. No, this is awful. I'm never coming back to this again.
First try. So as some of you know, I've posted a
Long story short, ball comes up, ball comes down.
was designed, everything was
You
printed.
grew a beard midway through that video as well.
I did. Oh yeah, I did.
Yes?
I think I recorded this way before I cut it off. Oh, question. Was this you with the timestamps?
No, that wasn't me.
Does YouTube do that automatically?
I think there is a tick box when you upload for it to do it automatically.
I don't think so. I actually don't know because a few of my videos have this. Some of my videos don't, and I know I haven't done those. Wow, this intro is 2 minutes long. Jesus. Yeah, again, designed on my iPad. It did the job.
Don't hold
It made the ball come
Revolution
down. Made the ball come up.
to the D1 min.
90% of Reddit told me that I was stupid for making this because when the ball goes up, it's not actually invisible. So there's no point of it coming down, because I didn't have it in like a box or something to actually cover it. Reddit said it was useless. But yeah, I'm 90% sure I literally copied off the code from my curtains to make it work, because it just had it working on Home Assistant to just drop down.
Do you still use the disco ball?
When was the last time you saw the disco ball?
I think that's classified.
No, the disco ball has been removed shortly after the creation of this video, and for a while it was upstairs, and then it got sold on eBay. Without the smart thing to make it go up and down, it just got sold on eBay. The fuck is this? 5 gum. Why do I want to watch this? I'm not that kind of streamer. Yeah, video wise, it's fine. No, I'll give it a D.
Most of the time
Because
they
I don't
hate.
like how I look. Right, let's do a... Okay, no, let's do this video. I did not make this thumbnail. This thumbnail was made by my friend's ex-girlfriend. She's a graphic designer, I think, or some kind of designer, and somehow we just ended up on the topic of like, hey, can you design a thumbnail for this video? And she did, and yeah, it's very unlike most of my videos.
Go before. I got it on my
Can't even
bench.
tell.
I tested the keys and
It's
marked the
meant
one.
to really be, but that's meant to be like a circuit board that's got like damage on it or something. yeah, this is not my style of thumbnails. But yeah, the whole video is just me repairing. Well, I say repairing. It's me cleaning a electric piano and then putting it back together with a new part because it was beyond recovery. As far as I know, the piano still works, so I did my job well. Yeah, that was it. It was just a repair of the piano.
And the only real cost was the £25 we had to spend on it.
And the whole thing is voiceover. I'm pretty sure I wasn't planning on making this into a video.
Sander Joids said. By the way, how does it feel to have the better smart Gridfinity system than Daddy Zach?
If he says it, I'll be very happy. He won't though. It would be cool if he did, but he won't. If he goes out in a video to say that, if he even mentions Mimosa in the video, that'd be cool. But I very highly doubt he would. This video, I give it a E just because I don't think I was planning to make that into a video. Wow, I've made a lot of videos. I still have this many videos left. I didn't realize how many videos I make.
Time for a question.
Yeah, shoot. I'll go make tea.
What do you do for a living?
That's a difficult question to answer. YouTube is my passion. I am kept afloat by my Patreon supporters and by YouTube's AdSense, which there's not a lot of, so mostly just my Patreon supporters. So I'm very grateful to every single person on this. I cannot thank them enough. All of them give me support and money to spend on projects. I thank you all. I'll just leave that there, so it's in the shot. Yeah, I honestly, I wouldn't be here for as long as I have without Patreon, and recently without the ads. Although, again, there's not a lot that comes from it. But yeah, Patreon is what pays for almost everything right now. Apart from that, the government keeps me afloat, but I don't like to talk about that. The government pays for the rent, Patreon pays for the project. And I have a feeling the government thing's meant to be ending soon, so let's not think about that right now. Yeah, YouTube. I would like it to fully be YouTube, but it is not fully YouTube. Patreon, please support me. Most of you already do, so I can't really ask you to support me more. Give us another question whilst I'm making tea still.
Sure. If you could add any tool to your shop, what would it be?
Oh. I want to say CNC. Like one
What
of
do you
those.
do with that?
Well, I really want to make my own circuit boards. I don't want to send them off to China to get made. I want to make them here. I want to carve out a piece of copper sheet so I can make my own. I want one of those. You know what I want? I want the Carvera. Is that what it's called? That's not what it's called. There's this desktop CNC machine which is like fully enclosed and everything, and yeah, I love it and I want it. I messaged the company.
Said. I got a cheap CNC and they are very difficult machines, but they do work.
Yeah,
Chloe
I
Madison
looked at those for a while, but
said.
decided against it.
Hit for two.
Yeah, there's one specific one that a company makes from China. Again, what's his face? Strange Parts did a video going over their manufacturing plan and stuff. But yeah, it's a really cool machine. I messaged the company asking if they would send me one, and long story short, no, I don't have enough influence in the world for them to send me one. By the way, if you are here and you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like it. That helps me out as well. As much as my Patreon supporters support me, liking the stream and sharing it makes more people watch me, which gives me more money, I think. I think that's how that works. I don't think I've played a single ad during this whole stream. My last stream made a whopping 13 pence. Actually, I think that... no, actually, it made more than that because because Joseph sent me a super chat from which I gained 50p.
Would you like another question?
Yeah, why not?
How many Thomases does it take to change a light bulb?
1. There we go.
Chloe Madison said, I designed my own ESP dev board, can I send you one?
Um,
Buka Ayanapruzu
DM me on
said,
Insta.
what do you think about making contraption based on donations from Twitch? I did not see like a Rube Goldberg contraption, something that can break stuff.
Maybe I don't think I get enough of that to justify it. Like I did make I did for a while ago I made the coffee mug thing that overflowed when people donated. I think I made like a whopping £30 on that. It's a pretty good deal. Apart from when Joseph decided to break it. We'll get to that video as well. Yeah. Right. Circuit board guy. DM me. We'll see. I would consider it in the future, but for now, I don't think especially for Twitch, my audience is definitely not there. Considering my current stream viewership is at a whopping 1 viewer, and I'm pretty sure it's counting me. Which is strange because it's open here. Yeah, there. Okay. If I close that, it's gonna tell me that there's 0. So nobody on Twitch follows me now. Yay. Where were we? We were this video. Okay, this one.
Need to share your screen again.
Absolutely right. Thank you. This is why you're here. Right, I'm gonna play some of this video and I'm gonna go get it because it's actually still working. Not the ad. Go away.
Hello and welcome back. Today we will be discussing my favourite movie as a child, Valiant, which is about pigeons.
What camera were you
During
using
one
on
of
that
the
video?
wars, I don't know, I was a child, I don't remember it. By the way, don't go back to watch it. It does not hold up.
This was my
at all.
old Canon camera. It actually looked good, right?
Oh, Mom!
Yeah.
This is not the frame I wanted to pause at. Yeah, this was my old Canon camera with the actual really nice lens. It was a really nice lens. I sold it. Needed money. Yeah, the project is cool. Again, this was a collaboration piece with my partner. So she made it look pretty. I made it work. It runs off of a vape battery. And I cannot go inside again because it's glued together. But yeah, it runs off of a vape battery and that's it. Just a motor, a vape battery and a switch. And it goes, wah. Yeah, the most notable thing about this video is the sequence at the end where I kind of reveal it. And he has like a dope soundtrack, which Reddit absolutely loved.
The finished product.
It's on my bike because we went to a local park. There's a shot where it's just on my bike. Yeah, this one. Just riding around, holding him. pretty decent job about scaring away pigeons, actually. The pigeons that were in the park didn't want to come close to it. Did its job.
Well, thanks for giving.
Video's fine. I like the video. It turned out okay. I will give it a B, passing grade. Don't close that. Oh no. Okay, never mind. LTT parody. Okay, this was really funny to make. I made this in
Hello, my name is
like
Thomas,
3
and I
hours
would like to
in
join
total.
LTT Lab.
I still think it's one of the funnier videos I've made. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it. There's a lot of cool little gags in here, like the keyboard testing machine, which was just me controlling it through Octoprint,
However,
and the footage was sped up. There's a bit up here where I tested the. Yes, I know networking, so I just unplug and plug in the router. I bought a lab coat just for this video. I still haven't. I haven't used it once after this video. I played an Apple engineer where somebody gives me a broken screen and I give them a new phone. I also know how to code by copying off of 3W.
At least it's not ChatGPT.
No, because we didn't have it back then. This was... Well, at least I didn't know about it yet. I probably would have done that now. But yeah, funny video. I still think it's really funny. I don't think anyone at LTT ever saw it. There was a couple people that thought it was genuine. I think this guy, shoot your shot. Like, as if I was going to get hired by LTT. They're in Canada, and I don't think they're recruiting from outside yet. Yeah, really funny video. I enjoyed making it. It was a really quick one to make. I'll give it an A. No, I'll give it an S because I think it's fucking hilarious. My first S tier. Another pill dispenser project. This was meant to be the final.
How to
Plot twist. It is
I'm
not the final
super excited
video. Wow, I
to
look
announce
fresh.
the-
Why do I look so fresh? Had a haircut recently. Play.
Kind of had left over from like when I was like meshing the.
Did you ever
designs and
manage to get the
stuff.
stain out
noticed
of
the-
that t-shirt?
What was the stain?
It was turmeric from the street food on the
Oh.
F1 video.
Oh, probably not. Oh, I forgot about that video. I don't think... I don't remember. But I've worn that t-shirt before, so I don't think it... I guess so? Probably. I think probably. Cool. Yeah, just me going over the final version of the pill dispenser.
The extra
where I
travel in
actually
order
learned
for-
how to use MicroPython on an ESP8266. So I no longer had to use the in-between of the Raspberry Pi Pico. Oh, this is such a dumb fucking thing. But, oh wow, I did green
Yeah,
screen.
the link is also in the description. Download,
Whoa,
install, run.
forgot about this.
Then we're going to go over to MicroPython.
Clearly-
You have a green screen.
I do. I use it very sparingly.
Wasn't just background substitution then.
Nah, it's actual green screen. I don't end up using it just because I can never get the lighting on it right. I don't have enough lights, so it never looks good. Like you can still see bleeding around the edges. Why is my hair screwed up here? I must have recorded this way before or way after. Probably way before I got my hair cut. I probably recorded this first and then I did all the other stuff. But yeah, it took a lot of time for me to synchronize what I was doing on the screen
until
to,
you get the time that is
gesturing
correct.
at the screen.
We're going to move now. Now this bit's important. This is where you enter the times of when pills.
Yeah, as much as I want this to be the last, the finally finished pill dispenser, it's not. I do want to make some updates. They are mostly software updates. Design-wise, it's fine. But I have no timeline for when that becomes made. A. I'll give it an A. It's a good video. Flag waving machine. This one comes with a really funny Reddit story. Fucking butt keeps showing.
He's waving a flag.
What do you prefer, the butt ad or the test your pee ad?
I didn't see the test my pee ad.
It's the one with the old man on it. It's got test your pee text on it.
I think I'll take the butt. It looks very bubbly. Fuck, where was I? You distracted me with booty. Flag waving. Yeah, this is just a short video where I make a flag waving machine to
Wrapping
actually
your
wave a flag,
dude
and
flag on it.
surprisingly enough, this one still works. Oh, it's off screen. Still works beautifully. It works with vaporizer batteries and a USB-C charging thing. It's in there. Yeah, it still works. I still want to do something cool with these, like give them away to people or something at Pride. I'm not sure. I wanted to make the electronics simpler, so I don't have to use a D1 Mini for each. But I'll figure it out in the future. Yeah, it was a cool video. It got me noticed by I forgot which website it was. I believe it was Hackaday. Made a post on it. But yeah. Yeah, so when I posted this video to Reddit, not video, but I posted the actual flag waving machine to Reddit. I posted the single one first because I also have a version of that does double. This one does not work. I think the battery is dead, but this one does double flags. So I posted the single flag first, and I ended up going on a on an accidental mission with one of the mods. We ended up banning quite a few homophobes. It was quite fun, and yeah, she told me to not post anything for like a week, and then we made another raid like a week later to post the double flag waver, and we banned even more people. It was quite fun. I still talk to that mod sometimes. It's quite fun. Yeah, just did a raid on Reddit's. I think it was specifically Arduino. We did a raid on Arduino's homophobe community. Video for it is fine. It does the job. I'll give it a B. Wow, there's still so many videos. I didn't realize I made that many videos. Wow. I'm surprised. Okay, so now we are at... Yeah, this is the Halloween video. This video is odd. It's a sentimental video for me. Because this was... Midway through shooting this video, I actually quit my job to like pursue YouTube full time. Yeah, it was like in the beginning, I'm probably tired because I didn't have enough time to work on stuff, and then I quit my job, and then the rest of it is me being paranoid about how I'm making money to stay afloat. The video is quite fun. It's very themed. I shot bits. I shot bits in the store. I had my friend Cloud help me film it. This was before I knew Joseph. My favorite hardware store, and the QB. We filmed.
Oh wow.
We touched wood. Very odd.
With the candy dispenser.
It's not much to say. I designed a few things for this, like the eyeball, that like just about worked. But then the eyeball specifically ended up being too noisy. The paint was shit. because I bought the cheapest paint, because like I said, I just quit my job, I didn't want to spend money, so I bought the cheapest paint, and it was very shit. Yeah, it didn't end up working very well, and the only person it ever dispensed candy to was me. I ate all of the candy. It wouldn't have worked for kids and stuff, because the mechanism I designed for this was terrible. It barely ever worked. Yeah, it did its job for the video, and that was about it. I ate all of the candy all by myself.
I did not realize how loud it's going to be until
It actually
I
took
put it all together.
Many times.
I'm actually just going to change the code so that it changes appearance. But,
I think I had like just the right amount of candy in there, because the flap would like crush the other candy that was in there. But yeah, video wise, I think it's quite fun. 12 minutes, not too bad length. I will give this one a A. I think it's a pretty good video. Goodbye. Alright, we're back to Zippy again. Did I come back to Zippy? I did come back to Zippy again, okay. Yeah, back to Zippy. I didn't like this video. At all.
line following.
I don't care for this video. Do I wish I've never made this video? I don't know. It's a tough video for me to go back to, because I don't like it. I definitely rushed some parts. This was over like a few weeks. I didn't implement it properly. Yeah, the whole thing was just meh. And the fact that it didn't actually work as well, yeah, just kind of added to me not liking this video. Yeah, whatever I tried doing with it just didn't work. Eventually I just kind of gave up, and that was meant to be it for Zippy.
I don't know why.
As we all know, it isn't. I did come back to Zippy again, but that was meant to be it for Zippy. But nobody liked how I left it off. Yeah, it's honestly a shit video. I don't care for it. It can go in it can be F tier, because it's a good thumbnail, and that's the best thing that came out of it, because it was shit. Let's do some questions.
What was your favourite project out of the videos we've just watched? I'm going to ask you again at the end.
Out of the videos we've just watched, oh damn. Damn. I'm quite proud of the pill dispenser. I think I think it stood the test of time for now. Because it's one of those things that I spent a lot of time developing, and like to get it to where it is and for it to work as well as it does, I'm quite proud of it. That and the curtains, because I'm still surprised they work. But yeah, I'd say the pill dispenser. How many questions do you have left on there?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow, damn. Pretty good. Which brings us to the ASGAS sensor. This was my poor excuse for a Christmas video. Wow.
That makes everybody.
So, I think the video's okay. For the most part, I explain what I'm making.
I'm going to go on a deep dive of different sensors. So I've gathered up all the. Be back shortly.
Quack, quack.
Okay, so I went down the rabbit hole.
Really, it took me like a minute
Out of
and a
your
bit to like
asses.
find the sensor.
So be as small as possible. Added a motor driver, a battery, and a battery
Yeah,
charger, which meant I could have just
this
two.
bit, definitely. I'm not too proud of it. It works fine, but so there's a shot at the end where I'm actually, I think, wearing it on my belt, and I had some kind of short, and the batteries basically almost set my ass on fire. Like I was touching it, and then so it was just really, really hot, like the motor itself. So I was like, oh shit, I should take this off. But it worked. I have another project that I might do with this sensor for farts, but it was a funny video. It did the job. Was it implemented right? Probably not. It did its bare. It did the bare minimum job. So I'll give it a. I'll give it a B. It's a decently funny video. Right, this one's gonna be very quick, but I just made a better version of the video that I've made previously, explaining how to use the turbidity sensor.
Mean that that's
My only grudge with this video is the fact that even though I broke down exactly how to use it with each platform, I still got a lot of people being like, hey, how do I use it? Which was very, very annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I still, yeah. It's an informative video, and it does the job. Tells people how to use them. I'll give this video a rating of C. No, B. It does the job. Okie dokie. Moving on to the first washing machine video. Wow, this was that long ago.
Hello and welcome to Mellow Lab.
Oh boy, my microphone cracked in the very beginning. This was June 2023. Damn. I don't think there's much to say about this one. It was a terrible first version. It tried doing its job, but it did it somewhat poorly, and then eventually it didn't do its job at all, and forced us to have to still manually put detergent in. Yeah, video is probably fine. This is where my video quality was kind of like getting better, and I was kind of starting to understand how to talk to camera. Still up for debate whether I can actually do that though.
I'm gonna need some kind of an input device so that I can tell the
Yeah,
micro.
it works. This is still when I had my goals on the... oh, I had Patreons. Look, I had 2 Patreons. They've stuck around so far. Thank you. Wow, we still have so many videos to go through. I didn't think I had this many videos. Let's do some questions, and we might have to like quick fire around some of these videos.
No question, just send in some love for your channel, maybe for your 5555 subscriber. You can do something stupid or unexpected with the classic 555 timing chip. Oh, I did think of a question. What kind of bear is best?
I feel like this is a trap. I don't have a favorite bear. Teddy bear. I don't care too much for bears. Yeah. Was that a your question?
No, that was from
Terrible question.
Bob Dole's Pen Hand.
I don't know who that is, but that's an awful question. block that account. Kidding. Let's do some Spitfire rounds of these. This was a D tier. Right, the Pi project. This was a very quick project that I did. I say very quick. It took me like a week to get it to work properly. It was a thought experiment that I did not make in time for Pi Day, but for Pi Day. But apart from that, it was a fun little video. Got a lot of attention on the internets because it was a cute little project. Yeah, overall, I'll give this... Oh, shit, I closed it. Fuck, I'm going to find it again. I will give this video a C, just because it's a meh video. Right, I completely lost where I was. Now I have to go back and find my channel. Right, then we have the whiteboard video. This video taught me that I should never make woodworking projects on my channel ever again, because it flopped so badly, I cried a little. To be fair, it was a shit video. It's just me cutting 4 pieces of wood to awkward lengths and sizes. And the whiteboard stands to this day. Somehow, it's slightly starting to fall off the wall. Video wise, I will give this an E because it was a giant flop. Moving on to the raft boat thing. Funny thing about this video is that as soon as I made this, I got bored of raft. But all in all, it was a cute. It was a cute project for me to learn how to rip objects out of games. And the amount of comments I had on this video and on Reddit telling me that it's fake and it doesn't actually work is quite hilarious, considering I'm literally showing you how it works. Yeah. It's a fine project. It taught me a lot, and how to control my mouse and keyboard with a Raspberry Pi Pico running CircuitPython. I will give this video a D. Speed sensor video is fucking hilarious because my neighbor, I was running back.
Hello and welcome.
It worked. I say it worked. I don't think
Took
it ever
me
worked
0.11.
It definitely didn't. Funniest thing about this is I teach everyone how to make it and all that, but running back and forth actually made my neighbor come up and make sure that everything was okay, because there was a lot of it was just very loud, so that was fun. Yeah, it's a fine video. I learned how to use lasers and how not to use lasers, and don't point them in your eyes. I will give this video a B because I thought it was funny that my neighbor came up. Spitfire. Right, subscriber counter. It's just a subscriber counter. Honestly, I'm surprised I got a 10-minute video out of it, because I literally used an off-the-shelf 7-segment display along with
Flip display.
Just some off-the-shelf code. I think ChatGPT might have wrote this code. It mostly just shows me my subscriber count, and that's it. Yeah, I'm shocked I got a 10-minute video out of this. I will give this video a C. It got very popular on Reddit, and before I got blocked off of Reddit for self-promoting. Smart lock video, another one of those that got really popular on Reddit and on the other sites. Actually, no, this one won me an award for Maker of the Month on Electromaker, which was quite fun. I got some free swag. The t-shirt's very comfortable. The main thing to mention about this video is that a lot of the shots had to be cropped in because my pants revealed way too much. Apart from that, the lock is no longer on my door because it was inconvenient. Shocker. apart from that, it's actually a really good video and a really cool project. Got me looking into smart home stuff. I will drop it into B or A. A. I'll give it an A. It's a good video. Car restoration project. Nobody cared, nobody liked it, and the car works. I'll give this video a D. The funny thing is, when I bought well, my partner bought me the car, but the actual person that sold the car was from Virginia. Welcome. And they actually left a comment, which was quite nice. Right, yeah, PlayStation video, cool. PlayStation book video, the only notable thing about it is that I did it.
If you spin
I
either
was
way,
on a
it just turns.
time crunch. Like the last of this was filmed literally the day before I had to publish the video. So yeah, this was just done on time crunch and I didn't like it. And the fucking absolutely hilarious thing about this video was that the very same day, another YouTuber, where is he? I had him here somewhere. Him. On the very same day, he posted the video about how he turned his
Ignacio
Nintendo.
said, "Congrats on almost 6K now."
Thank you, man. Yeah, it was very funny because at the very same day he posted his video about making his Nintendo fuck, what's it called again? NSN? NES. Yeah, he turned his Nintendo NES into a robot bot thing, and I turned my PlayStation 1 into a bot thing. So we had a cute little back and forth about fighting together. It won't happen because mine is absolutely awful, and also it doesn't work. I still have the shell, and it's nothing but the shell. Right, let me come back to that comment. Thank you very much, and yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that I'm almost at 6K. Rated me with 2 years. Cool. Shoot me a question.
What are some of the major things you would like to do or achieve in 2024?
I think it'd be cool to have 10K when I get to Maker Central. Mostly because I feel like that would be a barrier of entry. You know how after the last Maker Central, everybody went to Colin Furz's house? I don't know if you know about this. Okay, so most of the makers after Maker Central went to Colin Furz's house and got to hang out in his bunker and everything. And I would really like to do that. So, yeah, maybe. That'd be cool. That's a stretch goal. Career-wise, I think it would be absolutely awesome to just have Patreon actually be able to... Sorry, not Patreon. I mean, YouTube in general. To just be a self-sustaining thing. I would love to just be paid enough to have, like, minimum wage. So I can actually, like, be comfortable at where I am. Because right now it's like I can spend some money. Budgeting is very important right now. But yeah, it'd be cool to have YouTube just be like the thing that pays for my stuff. That'd be awesome. And also I would love to go to open source, which I technically already have tickets. But yeah, travel still is an issue. But we'll figure that out. Damn, I want to see... Colin's bunker. Yeah. So I'm reading Twitch chat. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Right, video. Where was I? This yarn video. That is the yarn video. Yeah? Oh, PlayStation. I didn't rate the PlayStation video yet. PlayStation video.
Ignacio
can get
said,
D.
"Any big plan on home automation anytime soon?"
I want to make my toilet smart again.
No.
Nothing big because we're in that kind of weird space where we might be moving out of here soon. So I don't want to do too much to this place. but like, there will be a lot more smart home content when we do eventually move, because I'll have a lot more freedom there. But yeah, so hopefully within like a year or less, then we'll be able to actually have, like, I have a lot of smart home things I want to do, but yeah, I can't do them where I am right now. Right.
Mellow Labs. On today's episode,
Yarn ball
we're
equipment,
automating yarn.
because why not? This was a
Ignacio said, if it's a rental, I would love ideas for rental-friendly projects.
rental-friendly projects are hard though. To be fair, I'm not very rental-friendly right now, mostly because my landlord's a dick and is kind of trying to get rid of us. So I've kind of given up, and I've put screws into walls where I shouldn't have put screws into walls. Best thing I can suggest is, like, whatever you can, use what are they called, command strips, because that's kind of what I did at my old place. Anything that needed to be stuck down, I used command strips. I'm gonna have so much fun ripping these off the walls. This is double-sided tape, and it leaves so much residue. It's disgusting. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. Yeah, I'm not very renter friendly here, but if I can make things renter friendly in the future, I'll try my best. No promises, but I'll try. Yeah, this was a request from my partner's mum. She has a bunch of yarn equipment, and she wanted me to automate it. So I automated it because actual yarn equipment is stupidly expensive. It works fine. I don't have much else to say. The big umbrella one doesn't get used because the motor burned out a couple times. The smaller one, I think, actually works probably the best. Yeah, video-wise, it's also fine, so I will give it a B. It's a fine video. What's next? Okay, do we need to talk about these two videos? They both explain what. I'll put them both in B. We all know about Gridfinity at this point. Sorry, we all know about Mimosa at this point.
What makes them B tier videos?
I don't have an answer. I just chucked them in. They're good videos. I have nothing against them. I'll put this one here, and this one can stay down here because it's longer and I don't like it as much. But that one's fine. That one just roughly goes off over stuff. And hopefully this one should have an update somewhat this year. At some point, I haven't decided when. When the new version is done, I will post an update. Ow! I kicked my Patreons. I'm so sorry. Right, my first droid is a cool little project. I don't
To another episode of Mellow Labs. On today's episode, we're
This is
building
one
a
of those
droid.
that I don't mind, but the fact that it's 20 minutes long. It got a lot of views though, so maybe I'm missing something. But yeah, most of it is just assembling the actual bot, which I think I probably could have gotten away with cutting. But apart from that, it's a good video.
Be connected to my home Wi-Fi.
My personality on YouTube tends to either work or not. So I did a couple videos where like my personality and like me talking to the camera and taking long to do stuff was like the main thing in the videos, but that doesn't get as much views. So I'm probably gonna start slightly drifting away from that and focusing more on actually doing the projects and making things. It's like you probably noticed, like this video that was just mostly me having banter and dealing stuff. Same with the boat video, and they're not huge performers, so I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, I'm still learning, I'm still experimenting, just I'll figure it out. First droid video, I will give it a... How are we feeling about it? B? C? B? I'll give it a B. Man, this is taking so much longer than I expected. How did I not know I have this many videos? This is not gonna go well. Question me.
What was your most complicated project out of the videos we've seen?
Complicated. I mean, it's hard to say because they all have things to make them complicated, and there's things I had to learn in each of them. I want to say Mimosa because in the beginning I had to program all of it, and just making the interface look okay was difficult. Mechanically wise, I'd say probably the pill dispenser was pretty difficult because there's a lot that has to go right in order for it to work. Electronically, I would say the fart sensor was difficult because I've not used that sensor before, because it had to step down voltages, because reasons. Yeah, they all have something in them. I will say Mimosa. First version of Mimosa until No Scope and Joseph took care of development for me. Thank you, by the way.
You're yet to see my results, or the public is yet to see the results of what I've done, so
I mean,
it's yet to...
I showed it on the live stream yesterday. It looks good.
True.
Right, it was fine. It worked for the most part until Joseph decided to hack my email and break it. I will give this video a B because it's a fine video. I don't really care how... Yeah. I felt needy doing that video because I was like, how do I get people to donate? So
Going
I just
in,
kind
that's
of made me
good.
feel gross. But yeah, it was... at parts it was funny.
Sauce. Buy me a
and
coffee.
I learned how to interface with Hot Coffee API, which does not exist. Lovely. I will. Yep. Okay. Bot video version 2. It is refined electronics and a better paint job. I will give it a B. It's fine. It's probably better than the first one actually, just because I kind of made it better. This is the dumbest video I've made. This video has no purpose being online. I found a fan on the street.
Looks like somebody has...
I tried fixing it. I didn't fix it, and the video ends with it being broken.
work anymore.
That was it.
That's generous, a D.
Sorry, I'll put it lower. I'll give it an F. It's a shit video. I need to use the bathroom. BRB. Keep the people entertained. I'll put you on screen. Here.
Oh no, there's me.
Keep people entertained.
Am I on the screen? Like the video if you haven't already. Quick, he's gone, wreak havoc.
Get lifty.
I think he can still
Said.
hear us though, or
Quickly.
me
He's
and
gone.
the
Wreak
text to
havoc.
speech. Switching to my... There we go, that's a better camera, isn't it? problem with this camera is it has a battery in it that decides to die every so often. I've lost my dummy battery that I was using for Smurf because I kind of fell out with it because it kept
Ignacio
dying. The dummy battery was dying.
Fave
I found
project
half of
with
it.
Mellow Labs.
What I ended up doing was taking two 5-volt to 8-volt regulators and putting them in parallel, so that it would spread the load between the two boost converters. But it still got a bit warm and it still died occasionally. But I've lost the other end of it that goes into the battery, into the camera. So it's currently running off of USB, which doesn't charge it as quickly as power is depleted. Favorite project with Mellow Labs? Personally, probably the cheese throwing, because I got to throw about 20 slices of cheese at Tom. And when we finally got the shot of it landing on Tom, yeah, that was quite the achievement. I think we probably spent maybe an hour trying to do that, because we'd only be able to use a piece of cheese a couple of times before it got a bit destroyed. It would land on the floor, get covered in whatever Tom has on his floor, bits of wire and other things. Yeah, cheese throwing. Any other questions while Tom's away? Hear him rustling, I think. I don't know if his mic is live on the stream, but I can hear some rustling. Other projects I've worked with Tom. So I've worked on the boat video with Tom. That was my first project with Tom. I met him at the meetup with Matt Gray and Morley Kurt. So they did a 3D printing repair cafe. So both me and Tom went to that. We met. We got on. We were there a few hours and we just chatted. Ended up going and grabbing some food afterwards as well. And a week or so later, he invited me to help him with the boat video. He's not a very good boat driver. Wouldn't recommend. What's my background? I'm an electronic engineer, or I studied as an electronic engineer.
Said. What's
not
your
what
background?
I do all the time as my day job now, but it's kind of where my interests still lie. So I do work on projects. So yeah, I do a lot of 3D printing. I've got several 3D printers that I don't use as frequently as I used to. But yeah. What other videos have I worked with Tom? So boat video, Smurf recently. That was a good video. I was quite ill during those videos. He's just appeared.
Keep going. I'm quite enjoying this.
Oh really? I'm just rambling.
That's what I have. That's all I do.
So Smurf, that was good. I really enjoyed that. Except for the fact that I wasn't very well. I was recovering from a cold, and I think if I had spent that weekend resting, I would be better. But it set me back about 2 weeks. I think I didn't recover during that weekend, and it was a lot of driving for as ill as I was. Yeah, I think Tom would be best to take over now.
Sure. Thanks for the like.
You can drag me away now.
I'll leave you in this corner here.
No.
I'll just be. Wait. There we go.
I can't sit here and check my phone and pretend I'm paying attention anymore. I've got to look interested.
It's okay.
Suppose I could just move out of frame.
I was gonna say, are you working on any videos yet?
No, I've set the camera up in preparation for doing some videos, but I'm waiting. Well, I'm not really waiting for anything. I'm delaying myself, and I want to get the battery situation sorted out because I know I've got another 5 minutes or so on this battery, and it will just die again. As you've seen,
Yeah.
as I've
sometimes.
been on the call, it keeps dying. So yeah.
Okay, lovely. Right, let us continue with the video. So, Dan's subscriber counter, which is still probably the
Hello and
coolest
welcome
project I've done
to Mellow
yet.
Labs. On today's episode, we're
The
making a
video's
very
really- the video's really funny just because I tried putting as many interesting things in it as I could. Yeah, Dan still has it. Don't ask me whether it works right now. I'm pretty sure it doesn't because the high voltage transformer likes to create a lot of noise and crashes the ESP sometimes, but it works sometimes. Yeah, this was a really fun video to make. I quite enjoyed it. I will put this in my S tier because it's a really fun video. I recommend watching it. Moving on to this, which you didn't mention, but it's our
Hey
Formula
everyone,
One
bit
video.
of a different video for all of you today. It's kind of
I'm not sure what this video is supposed to be. I wasn't planning to make it into a video, but I recorded parts when we went to this Formula One event, and it was so bad I was convinced to make a video. I think I
I
explained
also
it.
got electrocuted.
Oh yeah, you did. It was just as I turned the camera off. Yeah, this was something else. It was like learn how to do data science, and then they
trying
show
to
you
make
a
sure
shitty
we didn't
video. Yeah. It was also funny because during that weekend, they both the Alpines DNF'd. Which was absolutely hilarious. Lovely. Were they at Silverstone? I don't remember if they were at Silverstone the weekend. No, they were. I remember they were at Silverstone that weekend. But yeah, Formula One. Nobody really cares for it anymore. I do, but I don't have friends to talk to about Formula One. I found one person to talk to about Formula One, and I rarely ever get to talk to her. Hit me, Dan. This was a video that I made purely for the views.
Hit us again. Dan, do you want to hit me with? All right, Dan, hit me again.
Because it was a cheap gag, and I sent it to them, and I was quite happy that they actually opened it on live stream. I did not expect them to actually use it on the live stream. It was quite fun. Yeah, cost me a lot to send it there. I can tell you now, because most of these views came from before I had my channel monetized. I didn't get any money. So yeah, it was a good video though. Pretty fun.
Your camera's covering up the view count on that video, so we didn't see it.
It was at 3,000. 3001 because I just watched it again. Yeah, decent video. I did not put it in the thing. Oh, this was a E tier because it was a crappy video. This was a decent video. I'll put it in A tier. Right, the boat video. I love this video. It's so good.
How were your arms afterwards?
Oh, I'm still buff. This was before I went to the gym as well. So, yeah. It was a fun video to shoot. It was a ridiculous idea. And it's the first video that gained 1,000 views after just in the first 24 hours, which doesn't mean a lot considering that in the last 5 months, it means it only gained 300 views. It did really well in the beginning and then just dropped. But yeah, fun video to make. fun video to watch. I like to think so. If you're interested, there is a 3-hour-long version on Patreon. S tier, because I fucking love it. I had to cut out so much from that video. Your favorite video, obviously, the singing toilet video.
Mellow Labs.
The face says it all. Again, this was a video just because I was like, hey, I gotta make a video. This is a funny concept. Let's do it. And I did it. Yeah.
To Loydon's.
Yeah, it's a fine video.
You invited me round to help you with a video, but you didn't tell me what the video was going to be about,
Would
at
you
least with the boat video.
Would you have come over if I told you that we were going to be recording my toilet for 7 hours?
Probably not. Or I would have
Exactly.
I would have come prepared. I'd have brought some snacks or something.
To be fair, I did not expect it to take that long. It only took that long because of the conductivity sensor thing that wasn't working properly.
Oh, the arse cheek detector.
The ass cheek detector didn't work properly. It was a whole thing. It's a fun video to watch, but I wouldn't put it in the top ones. So I'll put it in C tier. Would you agree with C tier?
Yeah.
Good. Right. Voice recognition sensor. I don't know how.
On today's episode, we're going
every single way you could use this voice sensor. I demonstrated, I showed people how they can use it. I still get goddamn comments asking, hey, does it understand other languages? I'm gonna have to do a follow-up video on it, but when I do, it's not gonna be a good video. It's gonna be a C-tier video, just to answer annoying people's questions. Overall, it's a surprisingly informational video, so I'll give it an A.
You could do it on a live stream one day.
Yeah, but if people go through this video and tell me that the information they need is not in it, what are the chances they're going to sit through a live stream to find out whether it can do the things it can do? I'd rather do a video and just link people to it whenever they ask me stupid questions. Questions. Speaking of questions, give me some.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or eat mustard on your ice cream?
I quite like mustard. So I'll go
But
with
on
mustard.
ice cream?
What kind of ice cream?
It doesn't specify, but we'll go with...
So I will bet... So you can get sausage-flavored ice cream. It'll just be like eating a hot dog, but with a waffle.
Sausage-flavored ice cream.
The look of that you gave me and that my partner gave me speak volumes.
Where do I get one?
You've got to take me to a place that does
cream.
sausage-flavored ice cream now.
Sausage-flavored ice cream with mustard drizzle.
No.
Nah, that sounds like something someone should make. Hey, if there's bacon flavored filament, they can make sausage flavored ice cream. Huh? Give me another one.
How many raccoons in a trench coat would fool you into buying movie tickets for them?
They would have to be very organized raccoons, because I'm very cheap. When was the last time I went to the cinema to watch a movie? Let me think. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2, which I did not enjoy because I don't like when films end with like being part 1. Because that's all that film was. It was just a part 1, and I found it very annoying. So, yeah. I wouldn't buy the movie tickets because I'm very cheap. That is the answer. Okay, Comic-Con counter thing. This was a great
Hello,
video, and everybody at Comic-Con saw it. Only problem was, throughout the entire event, I was at the cosplay repair booth maybe twice, just because they needed people somewhere else. So this entire video and this counter, which still works, it currently thinks that it's midnight at 12 o'clock because the time chip for some reason doesn't remember time anymore. But it's a good video. It goes over how to make it and how it works and how you can make one yourself. And everything went black. Okay. Yeah, it's a good video. I'll give it a A. The actual Comic-Con event that I was supposed to be using it at was shit. Because all I did was stand around for most of it. Okay, cheese throwing video, your favorite. Funny video. I wish it
Needs a
didn't
little
end
bit
with
more
failure.
development, but we have a stand.
I wish it didn't end with a failure.
Episode. We're making a robot that throws cheese.
By the way, if you're interested, there is a very long cut of of Joseph throwing cheese at my face on Patreon, which has many views now, but I'm pretty sure most of them are from Joseph just looking at it.
Probably, and showing all my friends and family. One day you're gonna have to do an Uno reverse and throw the cheese at me.
That's the idea. That's why I'm making the cheese thrower, so it flings cheese at you. You get one, I get like however many my cheese thrower can throw at the same time. I will be working on a version 2, and it will be good.
Get Lifty,
Yes.
said. Impersonally very
Does that mean I
excited
get to
for
throw
cheese
more
throwing
cheese at you?
robot V2.
So, Joseph, what did you say?
Does that mean I get to throw more cheese at you?
I'll think about it. Yeah, cheese thrower V2 eventually. I have thought so from when I disassemble the printers, I have found this very grippy wheel, which I think would work because it's very grippy. So I'm hoping that it would work. If not, I have better ideas. So yeah, cheese thrower video. I wish it didn't end with a failure, but apart from that, I thought it was an interesting video. I didn't like the fact that I made it on a time crunch, so the video isn't great. I will give it a C. Moving on to the second washing machine video, which has 70,000 views. Most of you have come to this channel from that video. I will not review it. It's a decent video. I will give it an A. Right. Which moves us to Smart Fridge video, the video that has 15,000 views, but I'm sure nobody has watched it. Again, putting a camera in my fridge. It didn't last very long. I only had it on my fridge for maybe a day or two before the ESP camera thing did not want to work very well. It just got kind of annoying. I do want to make a V2, but not in this house. Eventually, in the future, maybe. Most of that and the integration for Home Assistant sucked ass. Project-wise, it was quite cool. I will give this video an A because it's a good video. Right, Gridfinity. This was me. This was me seeing
On today's
that
episode,
Zach
we're
Freeman was developing a thing, and I was like, I can already do this. I'm gonna do it. And then my entire Discord had to convince me to do it because I didn't wanna, because I was like, if I do it, he might be mad. But yeah, they told me to do it, and I did it, and everybody liked it, and everybody enjoyed it. And this will be I'll give it a B because it's not really my style of video. I literally ripped off Zach. I even shouted at my patrons at the end the way he does. Which, by the way, some of these people's names are really hard to pronounce, or at least usernames. Like with Zach, people like change their usernames to be funny. Hi Vazu, I see you switch chats. What happened?
Vazu, Iris, said. I am now here too.
Okay. we are with Zippy back, right? Zippy is back. He is alive. It's a
Hello and welcome.
This is actually, I like this video. It's a
Vazu,
good video.
Iris. Said. I am still in Twitch smiley face.
Okay. Yeah, this is a good video. I quite like it. It's relatively quick. It explains everything about Zippy, and Zippy works for the first time ever properly. I will give this video an S tier because I hope I don't have to come back to Zippy again. Okay. Which brings us to Smurf. Actually, no. Before that, questions. Give us
How
your
did you
questions.
discover the world of electronics? Anything I should know?
How did I discover it? I had a teacher in second. Well, again, like everything, it's hard to track down exactly when. My dad used to work at a scrapyard. I used to play around with electronics there. That was like when I was like 7, 8. Before that, I took apart a bunch of electronic stuff. The most memorable thing was like in my secondary school. I started doing some very simple electronics. I made a drag car, powered by a 12, like one of them big 12-volt batteries. The speed controller was a speed controller from a blender. There was some buttons to steer left and right, and I won first place at like the science exhibit thing, whatever. And then from that point, I got kind of really into electronics, and then I got so into electronics that I kind of ended up like, you know how numbers. I flipped and I completely stopped doing electronics for a while, and I followed my pursuit my pursuit in art. That was a mistake, and yeah, eventually I flipped back to electronics. So yeah, did that answer the question?
Anything you should know, or anything I should know, from the person who asked.
I don't know anything. I still don't understand how electrons work. In most cases, I poke things when I shouldn't, and I look at his reaction because his reaction will tell me whether I should be poking things or not. There's a reason I have a safety console that made me install a fire extinguisher and makes me not poke things when they are plugged into mains. So the main takeaway from
Vazu,
this
Iris.
is surround yourself
Said.
with people that are smarter than you.
They just work.
Okay, moving on to Smurf. I think I've said everything that needs to be said about Smurf already. I didn't like my interview with Zach. I focused on Mosa for too long. There are a couple interviews from here that I had to cut out. One of them was James Bruton. Our camera had a poopy, and it didn't record most of it. It's up on Patreon because we did have like a second angle, but it was a terrible angle. But technically it's there, so if you want to watch that and have me and watch me insult his work, it wasn't intentional, I swear. But yeah, overall good video. I wish I didn't have. I wish my only suggestion for this guy wasn't doorknobs. I had no idea who Tyler was. So just before that, I had him do the intro, where I say, "Hey, can you do the intro?" And he did the intro and said his name, and then I did the intro again, as if I knew the name. They were great. Just a great person. I talk to them on I talk to them on Instagram almost every few days whenever I have ideas to bounce off of. Just a great person to talk to. Who else do we have? 3D Printing Nerd. We caught him at the very end of the show. Fun guy. High-fived him. Sweet. I achieved achievement in life. High five, 3D Printing Nerd. Yeah.
My hand is still ringing from the high five.
It was very good high fives.
It's a
Very good
stingy
high
high
fives,
five.
And the other person I had to. Oh yeah, there was there was people. I think it was at the back of the other group, but we had some 3D printing Braille people. They were right next to a live stage. Anytime we tried talking and getting an interview with them, someone would come on stage and completely ruin our audio. It was the most annoying thing, and I know they complained to the organizers because it was a terrible place for them to be. There was a lot more space on the other side as well, so I wish they like moved them for like the second day, because on the other side there was a lot more space and it was a lot quieter. Yeah, just a shitty situation. But yeah, that video is nowhere because I couldn't make a coherent vlog out of it. On Patreon there was meant to be a very long video of us going to the event, but it ended up being 7 hours long, and every time I tried to export it, Premiere went no thank you, and it crashed. So I never did export it. So maybe one day I'll post it, but for now it's a very long video that sits on my hard drive. I did not. Okay, I would rate this video a B because I think I could have done a much better job if I wasn't shit scared and it was my first time interviewing people. Actually, no, I'll move it to an A. I did a good job for my first time.
When are you going to do something like that again, where you go to an event and interview people?
I don't know. I could do it at Maker Central, but I don't think it's the right place to do it. I think I might do it. I haven't thought of a plan to do with Maker. Oh, speaking of Maker Central, am I on the website yet? I might do it at Maker Central, but I'm not sure. This is where we find out that I am not on there yet. Yes, I am!
They're listed in any particular order, or is it random?
Absolutely not. It's completely random. They've clearly... So last time I checked, it was up to here. So all of these people were added today. It's just random order. Oh, she's going to be there. Cool. Huh, shocker. It's probably going to be my third time meeting James. Like every time I'm like slightly more subscribers. Yeah. Sweet. I'm on the Maker Central website. Right. Let me do a story. Good news. I'm on the Maker Central Makers website thing. I'm right below James. Hello. I did it. I'm on the website again. Also, I'm still live. mellowlabs.com/me. Yeah, come check us out. Bye. Shoot me a question whilst I tag people.
So now that we're near the end of your list, I suppose we can include the next project that you're about to talk about. But what was your favourite project?
The flamethrower sub counter. Just because it was so cool.
Do you think you'll revisit that? Make a bigger flamethrower, maybe?
I didn't consider it, but now that you mention it...
You could do maybe every 10 subscribers a small flame, every 100 a slightly bigger flame, and every 1,000 almost burn your house down flame.
If I ever end up doing like Maker Santa for Colin Furs, yes. I feel like that would be the only appropriate that would be the only appropriate person to do it for. Maker Central, blah blah blah. Yeah, cool. Also, Raspberry Pi, I have a garage now, so they have 100% seen my story about me asking them to sponsor my trip. They haven't responded yet, but they have watched my stories, all of them, and yeah, I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. At least tell me no. Do you feel like driving to Rotterdam?
It depends. Is that the pie jam thing?
Yeah.
I think a different mean of transport would probably be better and cheaper, perhaps. Because I think the Euro tunnel is, or even the ferry is a bit expensive. We'll have to talk about it.
Yeah.
If we were taking a load of stuff with us, then
Joda
driving would probably be
said,
better because
I watched those. Great job. I didn't know they were your first interviews. Vazu, Iris,
I was waiting because text
said,
speech was catching up.
/me LOL.
fair enough. I was going to say if we were taking a load of stuff with us, driving would probably be better. But if it's just us two, then maybe flying or some other way of transport.
Yeah.
Hitchhiking or something.
Yeah, my only problem is the cost of transport and the cost of sleeping. Apart from that, I'm fine. It's just the expensive parts that I have trouble with. Yeah, favorite project by far the Fireball dispenser. Moving on to. Oh yeah, we are on this now. If you haven't watched it, I still love this video. It's again one of those ones that is more personality driven, that people don't always like. I'm glad I
give it that.
This thing holds. Yeah, just this is a really good video. I still like it again. I still like it. It's still really funny. I will give this one an S tier because I think it's one of the better ones. I don't think it's fair for me to rate this one because it's. I'll just put it in S. But yeah, that's it.
Get Lifty said, Gingerbread Smart House made me laugh harder than I've laughed all year.
I'm so glad to hear it. Because, again, it was one of those videos that, like, because it's so personality driven and it's not exactly like, hey, I have a cool project that you could make. It didn't perform as well as I kind of hoped, but it still performed really well. So, yeah, it's a really funny video. Yeah, I guess let's do questions, whatever we have left, if we have any more questions left.
Okay, so what was your most complicated project?
I want to say the Fireball dispenser because there's a lot of the subscriber counter that shoots flame balls because there was a lot going on there, and there was high voltage stuff that didn't like to cooperate with stuff, and there was a stepper motor driver that didn't like to step. Yeah, stepper motor. Yeah, Fireball dispenser definitely would be the coolest and the most complicated one I've done.
Okay, next question. From an era lost in time, I emerge, not with scales, but a culinary surge. In your grasp, I am not fearsome or big, yet I carry the essence of an ancient jig. In the warmth of a kitchen, I find my fame, a playful meal with a prehistoric name. What am I?
Dinosaur chicken nuggets. Is there an answer?
There is no answer.
Ask ChatGPT.
We can do that.
Meanwhile, anybody else who's in chat, feel free to ask more questions. Well, we'll be finishing up soon, but if you have anything...
So while I do that, what's the best podcast you've been a guest on?
I only have 3 podcasts that I've been a guest on so far. There was Tom's Hardware. There was the I keep forgetting, it's such a long name. Number One Crude Mistakes and the Maker Cast literally yesterday. I'm gonna say Number One Crude Mistakes because I know who left that comment. and also because I found it to be the kind of the best one for my style, because there was a lot of talking going back and forth. The other ones the other ones were very project focused, which is good, but yeah, if I don't have people asking questions about the thing, I just have to go, hey, look at yeah, I'll secret mistakes.
Okay, I have an answer from ChatGPT, but I'm going to ask you another question first.
Okay.
What is the number one hobby you would like to try but don't have the time and or resources for?
Welding. I want to make a go-kart, electric go-kart that goes really fast, and I want to weld the chassis and stuff, but I don't have anything to do that with and any experience welding. But I want to do that one day. I really want to make a go-kart that goes really fucking fast.
Cool. Ready for the answer?
Sure.
So ChatGPT's response is, you're describing an egg. It's ancient, versatile in the kitchen, and definitely not fearsome or big. How can I help you further with this culinary delight?
At the end, you sounded like one of my comments from my code. Change this if. Okay, egg. I was close. Dinosaur chicken nuggies. Yeah. I guess we'll be finishing up then. Is that all the questions?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Any questions in chat? I'll give you 2 minutes of intently looking at chat. I will finish this live stream exactly 3 hours on the dot. Do you want me to put you here as well so I can see you?
Entirely up to you.
Oh no, that's a video. Damn it. Grabbed the wrong thing. There you are.
That's it. Put all of our chat log in there as well.
Oh no, they're going to see us talking about how we're going to call each other shortly. How do I pop you out? Share video. Pop out. There you are. You've been popped. Well done. Yeah. What was your favorite project?
It's going to have to be one that I helped you with, and
It doesn't have to be.
it will have to be because it just has to be. Probably the boat video, I think, because it was so stupid. But it worked at the end. It was surprisingly functional at the end after we spent hours and hours on this boat.
I mean, until it got trapped in a shrub because of Cloud.
Yeah,
There's a whole bit
and the
of
camera
that
died
video.
again.
Yeah, there's a whole bit of that video that had to be cut out near the end because we the camera died and footage got corrupted, so we didn't have a bunch of it. So yeah, that video is supposed to be longer, but I think it ended at the peak of where it should have. I think if I kept going with like adding the duckies and kept trying it I think those bits are in the extended cut, but for the most part I think it was a really good video.
I think as well, it was quite early. Well, it was very early on in us knowing each other, so it was a very intense way of kind of seeing if we got on with each other.
Boat with me for however many hours it was.
Yeah, I didn't have.
No, it was like 3 hours because I remember I went back to get the deposit back, and I had to pay extra because the guy was like, "Holy crap, you guys ran out of time a while ago."
Yeah, I didn't have a choice, did I? Really?
You could have swum.
Yeah, but then you'd be left with my camera and everything.
Bob, are you busy? Can you come by here?
Why?
I just want to ask you some questions.
Do I need to sign anything first?
No. As if I would get you to sign a disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one of my projects?
I haven't seen any of the videos you just listed.
She doesn't watch my channel.
I'm subscribed. We will do one.
What's the best one you remember?
You mean what? In other words, what one do I actually remember? You really put me on the spot. Couldn't you ask me this hours ago and I had 3 hours to work it out and finish your channel?
Do you want to scroll through the list?
Yeah, I prefer reference. I might just point at anyone and go like that one. That one's good. That one too. Not the toilet one. Anything but the toilet one. Or it was toilet. That was really uncomfortable.
Here's a list you could scroll through.
Make it seem like it's another secret list, but it's just your channel. You know what? You know what? It seems like such a basic response. I actually cried at the most recent one.
Didn't we all?
I liked that one as well, to be fair.
Joseph says he liked that one as well. It's not exactly a project video,
That's
but
good.
sure.
And you know what I'm gonna do?
Delete.
No. See? I liked it.
On my account.
I do support you, I promise.
Oh, I know. They're making their mind up. They'll get there. So it's okay. It's okay. I'll entertain.
His arm is falling off.
I think it would be good to revisit the flag waving video again.
What do you mean? Why so?
You said earlier about simplifying the electronics, and
yeah,
I think that's something that would be quite possible to do.
Definitely.
Maybe PCBWay or JLC PCB could sponsor that video.
I'd have to learn how to make circuitry, but yeah, definitely. I don't see why not.
Not
I
gonna
do want a version
volunteer
of it
any.
that I could like give away to people. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah,
There's a few
I
people
think
I'd give it to.
it would. I think it would be possible with maybe a 555 timer, or even I remember looking at a circuit online and it used.
Yeah, I know Joseph's talking to me about a future project. What? So Scarecrow? Okay. They're still going through the list of videos.
So I found a.
I'm listening.
Sorry, I found a servo wiping circuit online that used two 555 timers. So I think you could probably make a nice cheap circuit using a 556 chip, which is two 555 timers in one package, and a few extra components. And I think you'd have a nice,
That'd be pretty good.
cheap wiper that can maybe run off a 9-volt battery or something.
I mean, I still have a bunch of those. Actually, yeah, we'd want something to be replaceable because it does run off of those vape batteries, which are good, but recharging them has a whole circuit for them, and I guess that would make it more expensive. So, yeah, we'll come back to it. I'll pencil it in. I'll add it to my ongoing list of projects. Yeah, I think for the most part we are done here.
Linus Technique Tips recruitment video.
Linus Tech Tips recruitment video. It was pretty funny.
Because your chances are still there. Also, I came across this on my way. I love this image. It's the pigeon's it would be the pigeon's expression when he sees Scarecrow.
So I guess this wins.
No, that's the Scarecrow video. It's not the Linus Tech Tips recruitment video.
So the Linus Tech Tips recruitment video then.
Yeah, because I still have hope for you.
I don't actually want to work for Linus.
Any of the team that is currently watching this and is like scribbling out, well then.
Listen, if they wanted to give me a job offer, they should have done it a long time ago.
They should have given you a job instead of a screwdriver.
Yeah, exactly. They should have given me a job instead of a screwdriver. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I will see you in next week's video, which will be very cool. It's definitely an S tier video.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye. Are you gonna say goodbye?
Bye.
I wasn't saying.
Bye.
Right, ending my Twitch stream, and now I have to end my YouTube stream. How do I do that again?
Vazu,
Pretty sure
Iris,
you Twitch's
said,
terms of service say
"Bye."
that you're not allowed to multicast, but also provide a better service to the other streaming platforms you're streaming to. So you're now providing YouTube viewers a better service than the Twitch viewers.
Oh no, I care about the platform I get more views on, where I don't have to show my titties. What? Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, live stream has ended.